Good morning. It's another beautiful day. It's nice and early, it's 8 o'clock, and we're on the Golden Green and River Medway Valley Circular. Let's get on it. So it's not too long, this one today. We've got about 6.5 kilometres to get through. It's meant to take us down onto the River Medway, as the title suggests. And as I say, the sun's shining. It's 8 o'clock. The sun's shining. It's going to be a nice warm day. So looking forward to this. Let's see what we can see. How high is that crop? That's well over 6 foot. I'm not going to lie. That is well over 6 foot. These hairy shoots again. These intrigue me. It's not something I've ever seen before, because I've never been this close to one of these, to be fair. But I think we must be relatively close to either a main busy road or a motorway, because I can still hear quite a lot of traffic. I mean, it is all off in the distance, so it's not like it's right next to you, but yeah, I suspect there's some motorway running off down there somewhere. So we need to cut through. Just going to do a little cut through into there's our first dog walker of the day. Oh, pays to pay attention, because there's a bit of a drop there. The ground gave way beneath me completely. Look at these two beauties. Morning. Okay. Hello. 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 See ya. See, just a very short interaction with a couple of dogs makes my day. Honestly. Very sweet dogs. Very excitable. So I've got to say thank you to my friend Andrew at work, who since I told him about the channel, he when I come into work, he mentions it quite a lot. He tells me that he's been watching the films and stuff. So I want to thank him. Thanks, Andrew, for the support. And yeah, it all helps. It all helps. It looks over there, it looks a little bit like a pillbox. So I might go and have a closer look just to see. I don't know if it is a pillbox, but it sort of has the look of one. So we'll go and have an investigate if we can. I'm pretty sure we're coming up to the river as well. Looks like I can see a lock bridge. Oh, there's two pillboxes. This one over here, and there's this one here. I wonder if you can get into them. It doesn't look like there's a way in, but we might be able to Yeah, I think it's blocked off. Never mind. It'd be nice to be able to see the lock in action if a barge or a canal boat came down. That'd be nice. Now the question is, what side do we need to be on? Well, according to this, we need to be on that side. I mean, this is a real throwback, although they're still used today, I believe. This is a real throwback to Kent's history. I'm pretty sure with all the oast houses and obviously the long history in brewing, they would have taken hops up and down the river from here, and then further to that, barrels of beer up and down the river to distribute all around Kent and London. I know that the Fremlin Brewery in Maidstone is often talked about, even to the point where the sort of main shopping area in Maidstone is Fremlin Walk, because I believe it was built on the site of the old brewery. So it's always nice to see throwbacks to the history of the country that you're walking through. See what isn't nice to see? People who do this. I've said this before. Just find a bin, you know. Just take it with you until you find a bin. It's that's a real bugbear for me. It doesn't take much. So I've got a feeling on the other side of these trees here that we're coming up to is a sheep field. So let's see. How peaceful does that look? How serene. Not what they say about still waters. I always think that whenever I see a river that's not moving, I always think still waters run deep. I'm realising pretty quickly that I should have brought my glasses with me again, because I'm squinting. I've got the sun shining right in my eyes, which is why I'm not sort of facing the camera really, because all you'd see is me pulling faces and squinting. But got a little bit of shade now, which is nice. Ah, look at this. Morning, chaps. How are we doing? Got to say, they're not the friendliest animals on the planet, sheep. They really couldn't give a monkeys whether you were there or not. I mean, they're not unfriendly, you know, they're not nasty, they're just doing their own thing, you know, which is mostly eating grass, it would appear. It's a lot of sheep. I do wonder if any of them ever end up in the river. Hopefully not. But, you know, you might get one that's just a little bit intrigued as to what's going on and fall in. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope they're smart. This really is a lovely walk. Oh, it's not a tent, it's a boat. I could only see a little bit because the sun was shining in my eyes, but it's a boat. Looks like a little bit further up here we've got to cross back over the river and head what appears to be easterly. Nice boat. How about that? You'd fancy that, wouldn't you? Nice little relax on the river. Yep, we're definitely crossing the bridge. Right. So I've got one of those situations now where I've got two paths in front of me. I'm looking at the map as I'm walking and I'm trying to see if it's keeping notes, see? So that's what you've got to do, you've got to constantly look at the map. Right. So this is at least where we're meant to be. Listen to this sound. The wind through the trees. Such a nice sound. Now that's interesting. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's been set fire to, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I would imagine that would be madness. You wouldn't set fire to a crop, would you? But look, maybe it's just all withered. But either way, that's not going to make its way onto your plate. The great thing, you always see something new on these walks that makes you start wondering, makes you question things. But yeah, I've got no idea why that whole entire crop is, look, I don't think it's say behind me, look, the whole entire crop is black. It looks completely withered. But I'm sure there's a reason, there's always a reason. Little spattering of colour all the way along this little stretch. These sort of purple, I mean, I guess they're weeds, but it's nice because it just gives a little bit of colour in between all the green. So that's about 2k done. That's the first third. There's an orchard there. Well, not an orchard maybe, but so anyway, tomorrow's the big camp, and I've been talking about for the last few weeks. It's my first camp since I was 8, and on the one hand I'm really looking forward to it, and on the other hand I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't done it for so long. I mean, what's that, 40 odd years? 40 plus years. I haven't done it for so long that, it's a bit of an unknown quantity. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. The only downside is it appears that this week, typically tomorrow, is the only day that there's going to be rain. So that's unfortunate, but we'll manage it. We'll make it work. I'm just looking at this field, and there's a load of sort of wool. Well, not sort of wool, it is wool, but discarded wool. You see that a lot in sheep fields. I don't know if they catch it on stuff or whether they shed it, but yeah, you see that a lot. Just random little bits of wool floating about. I've got to be honest, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. It's really lovely. It's just warm enough, not too hot, not too cold, just warm enough. It's just the right amount of breeze, and just lost the map. So we're through here. This has lost its handle a little bit. Where there was once a handle, there now is no more. Just locking it's proving to be a bit of a problem with no handle. There we go, all done. All done. Morning, mate. Right. So straight on up here for a little bit. Looks like I may have to go for a bit of farm. I don't know. wonder when that old stable was built, or outhouse, whatever it was used for. Maybe it's storage. You wonder how long that's been there. Who made it, where it was made from, and when. These are all the questions that I always tend to ask. That's a lot of straw. Or hay. What is it, hay or straw? I don't know. Well, I'm just coming through here. Look, you can see the tips of an oast house or two, which again is a throwback to Kent's brewing past. Kent very famous for its brewing, hop picking. Families used to come down from London back in the 30s and 40s, and they'd have a holiday in Kent and just pay their way by picking hops or strawberries or whatever it was. It's where the books like The Darling Buds of May, which went on to be a TV series, got their inspiration. And of course, a lot of kids were evacuated down to Kent and the home counties and stuff during World War II to keep them safe during the Blitz. So there's so much history here. It's on every corner. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello, mate. Hello. Okay. Hello. You're beautiful, aren't you? Are you beautiful? Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Morning. Sorry, I'm gonna pass you because I'm going that way. So ignore me. Yeah, sort of, yeah. I've got a YouTube channel and I film walks around Kent. So, hello. Yeah, it's a lovely walk. This is one of the nicest I've done. All right, have a good day. So we're at the coming up to 3K now, and so far it's been a really lovely walk. So I think we've got to go around this corner now, and then bear right. So we may have to walk through the field. Not sure yet. Well, it was nice to meet that lady and her dog. She says she does this walk every day. This is their route. So, I left them to it. Because you don't really want to intrude on other people's walks. I mean, obviously you want them to watch your walks, but you don't want to intrude on theirs. So, Morning, mate. You alright? Yeah. Another little bridge. So there we are, about halfway. Coming up to halfway. And you know what I still haven't seen, that I mentioned in a film a little while back? I still haven't seen any scarecrows. It perplexes me. I mean, are they just not a thing anymore? Are they not necessary? I'll tell you what I am seeing here today though. I'll show you. These boxes. I don't know if they're bird boxes or bat boxes. I don't know what they're for. But that's the second and third one I've seen so far today. Be interested to know what they are. So we need to head along this path. Now, there hasn't really been much rain, but during the last walk I walked through a little bit of this kind of brush, I suppose you'd call it, for want of a better word. And I nearly went up to my knees. And I have to say, there was they must be bird boxes. They must be for a specific type of bird. I'd love to know. If anyone does know, please do tell me. I'd be intrigued to know what they are. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I was walking through a bit of brush like this, and I literally went up to my knees, and there was nothing below me. There was, as I pushed my foot in, there was no solid ground at all, and then my second foot went in, and then I started to panic. So I'm always a little bit anxious in this kind of thick, almost what you'd assume certainly in the wetter months would be very boggy brush, because you know nobody wants to sink. Maybe those boxes are for birds of prey, like kestrels or something like that. I'm sure they must be for a specific bird. They look like they're there for a reason. Well, obviously they're there for a reason, but I don't just think they're communal bird boxes for any bird that comes along. Stop talking about the bird boxes. Wow. The sun's just beating down over the right side of my face, and it's getting hotter. Not gonna lie, getting hotter. Hoping that there's a bench at some point in the next couple of 100 metres so I can sit down and have a drink. If not, I might just have to sit on the floor. Right, so although this isn't on the path, I'm gonna go up here just to show, because I have a feeling I know what's up here. I have a feeling that it's a reservoir of sorts. No swimming, because these places are incredibly dangerous. Yeah, as I suspected. It's a little reservoir, and you've got some ducks over there. Just in perfect time. All coming into the water for a little paddle. How about that? Right, so let's walk along here, because it's a nice view up here. You can see the changing colours over the land as well, with each different crop and each different field. The colours change dramatically. Those ducks in a row, look. They're lovely. Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit here. I know I've got the sun behind me, so my face is probably in full blackout, but yeah, the sun's picking. The wind's picking up. So, but it's nice, man. It's cooling you down. It's really quite nice. One last look at this. One last look at this reservoir. There you go. Not to be swam in. Now, I do seem to remember the last time I was walking past the stables, a massive Rottweiler appeared and started freaking out a little bit. And I believe this is the stables up here, so I'm being a bit wary, just in case. Not that I've got anything against Rottweilers, of course, just that particular one didn't seem to want me there, shall we say. So we've got about 1.5 kilometres to go. We're 4.5 in, and I have to be honest, this has probably been the best hike that I've done. It's certainly up there. It's in the top 5. It's just been very simple, very easy. The weather's been great. So yeah, it's been a good one, this. Still. See again how this fleece all caught along this fence where the sheep have come along and rubbed against it. I've seen this quite a few times. That's a sign I didn't want to see. Beware of the bull, or beware of bulls, because no chance of getting in here quietly. Yeah, the last thing you want is to see a bull coming at you. I did do a film recently. I think the title has Beware of the Bull in it. And I walked through and I couldn't see this bull anywhere, and it was a big field. It actually became 2 fields. So it was quite a long walk. And I couldn't see this bull anywhere. but I was really wary of it, and then I got halfway through and I saw two of them under a tree, and it's that feeling of I've absolutely got nowhere to go. If they come at me, then that's it, you know, see you later. But as it was, they were more interested in staying under the tree, so I was lucky. And I saw a statistic recently that something like 200 odd people a year die or get killed by cows, which I find fascinating. It's a fascinating statistic, that, but I don't fancy becoming one of them. I will say that I'm noticing a lot of fresh cow shit everywhere, so there's definitely, they've been here recently, but I can't see anything at the moment. Just trying to work out which way I need to go. Do I have to go through here and turn, or do I turn here? I know there's a stile down here, so right. Oh. Nice to be out of the sun for a minute. Wow. What's this, blueberries? They look like blueberries, but I don't know where blueberries grow, so. Yeah, my lack of knowledge about the countryside is astounding, but I'm a city boy, so I'm learning, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can as I'm doing these walks. But if I'm totally honest, I'm not actually learning facts. I'm sort of just seeing things for the first time. Like, I've never seen where blueberries grow, for a start. So that's one of the lovely things about these walks, is you're just constantly seeing new stuff. Like this, for example. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Is it wheat? Corn? No, it's got to be wheat. It's got to be wheat. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just like grass. See? I'm absolutely clueless. This is what I said in one of the earliest films that I did about building a community of people who, like me, have maybe never done much hiking or know a great deal about the countryside or its ways or its, you know, what's there to experience. And hearing from people who do know a bit, who can educate and, you know, teach us what's what, like where the blueberries grow and what crop is this, that kind of stuff. That would be invaluable, not only to the channel but to me as well, because I love learning. So do please comment if you know anything, if you think's of any interest, or something that I've rattled on about that I haven't got a clue about and I've got it wrong. Please tell me, and we'll put it right for the next time. If I can get in here without getting stung or without sinking in all this mud, we're back on the river. There you go. Not sure what that is either. See, I'd love to know what this is. Can't really see it because it's... It actually sounds like there's a waterfall over there somewhere, or maybe a mill wheel turning. It sounds like there's something going on. There's quite a lot of midges down this little narrow path. I suppose it is midge season. It's not too bad. I mean, I've seen worse. But oh, I've just been stung. That hasn't happened for, well, it feels like for a couple of walks I haven't had a sting, so I suppose it was due. Yeah, so I said there was a mill, didn't I? Oh, perfect. That's exactly what you want after a walk. There you go. Well, that brings us to the end of today's walk, or a little bit too soon for my liking, because I was really enjoying that one. But it is the end. So as always, thanks for joining us. Do please like, subscribe and comment. But most of all, keep watching. Until next time, take care.